Virginia Brown, occupational therapist and president of the BioElectric Shield company. I want to talk to you a little bit about cell phones and cancer. Dr. Martin Blank, who's been one of the top researchers in electromagnetic radiation research for decades, did us all a favor by writing this amazing book called Overpowered. And in this book, he gives us very specific information about how industry has been able to say that, hey, you can't prove, it's not causative that cell phones cause cancer. Well, that's true. You can't say that cell phones cause cancer because cancer will take years or possibly decades to develop. It's a very similar situation to smoking. You can't say, well, that cigarette just gave you lung cancer. However, the way the scientific community actually produces very credible results for themselves as scientists is to talk about correlations. And so the way you come up with that is you put together a team. For example, the Journal of Clinical Oncology put together a team of 7 scientists who studied 23 studies related to cell phone. And what they said was that there was a very, very clear correlation between using a cell phone and eventually getting cancer. Of those 23 studies, there were 10 that did not meet normal scientific criteria. And by the way, they were all industry-funded studies. Of the legitimate studies that were done, let me tell you about a couple more. There was a group of 16 studies that were studied in 2009, and what they found was the very clear correlation between holding the cell phone up here and different kinds of cancer, whether it was brain cancer or, in particular, there was, well, overall with cancers, it was 290%. But if you honed in on the ones that were holding the phone right next to their ear, there was a 390% increased correlation of cancer of either the parotid gland or in this area for those who were using cell phones. And then when you go to Israel, Dr. Hardell did a study in which he was taking a look at children, and he said at the end of the research that what he found was that of children up to age 20 using cell phones, there was a 520% increased correlation between them getting a specific kind of brain cancer and the fact that they were using their phones all the time. So we're very concerned about it. We sell the SYB pouch as just one way to specifically deal with the cell phone, but of course, the cell phone is getting signals from cell towers, you have Wi-Fi, there is electromagnetic radiation everywhere. And so we would really encourage you as folks here at the Shield Company that care about you and your family to please either do the photo analysis or take our quiz on our website, bioelectricshield.com/quiz, because then you can find out what your exposure level is and you'll get a recommendation to protect your entire body. We like to see people do a shield first and then start adding these very important accessories.